Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. Today we're going to be going through concealers because you read that, you know it. And I'll tell you what kind of started all of this was the concealers that I like the most started not acting right. Well, I should take this out of the equation. This has never gone underneath my eyes. It is the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra Wear Camouflage. This is something that I use to cover age spots. I don't go under my eyes with it. If you're going to use that under your eyes, you got to work for it, okay? And the same with this. Now, I have not tried the other one that they have. These are both Lancome, by the way. And I'm so sad that this happened because I've always loved Lancome, but these, I don't want to work for the conceal. It needs to be a concealer that I can just take this out, boop, boop, pat, pat, done. No bad repercussions for it. The camouflage, I still like. I would still buy this just to conceal other things, but under my eyes, both of these, you know, it's just like, wow, it's just so finicky and so much work. And then as the hours go by, started looking cakey. And I'm like, just accept it, Mary. You're getting old. So I've not tried Lancome's concealer that begins with an E. It would have been in the roundup of things to try. But when I buy Lancome, I actually want to go to the counter. You know, it's like an experience for me. It's a ritual, if you will. I want to go to the Lancome counter and visit with the Lancome people and stuff. And I waited too late. Corona took over. I'm inclined to think that that concealer might give me the same issues that these do just because these two do and they're Lancome, but one of these days I will try that. I do have 5 here that I don't have to work with. If you are having problems with dry under eye crepiness, you will like these. I'm going to put them in order from not least favorite because obviously I favor them or they wouldn't be in this top 5, but from the least favorite to the holy grail. I'm buying that all the time. As I begin talking about these, please know that I am not Jen Loves Reviews, so I'm not an ingredient nerd. I'm not going to look up all these ingredients. Before I begin, I want to say that all of these concealers are being shown to you on the back of my right hand, which has a huge monster age spot that no concealer should have to try and cover. I'm doing this on purpose so that you can see how sheer or full coverage the concealer looks. The YSL Touche Clot Radiant Touch Concealer Pen sells for $35 and you get 0.08 ounces. YSL's patented secret optical brightening technology is now available to tackle under eye circles. Designed to address hereditary ones as well as those caused by fatigue, this formula reflects light away from the eyes to diffuse and color-correct darkness. The built-in brush applicator is perfect for applying and blending in small areas. Despite what YSL says in the description of this product, they have a very different idea of what full coverage means, if you ask me. Now, on this eye, right underneath here, it is a little bit darker than on this eye. This eye, I have to keep tapping and putting more and tapping and putting more. And by the time that, you know, you build that up enough that it's actually covering it, well, then I have too much product. It mostly gets used for days I don't wear makeup at all. And I will just take this, pop, do this, and then I will come over spots and I just spot all over my face. If you just need a concealer that looks beautiful, and you don't have really dark eyes to cover, then this would be really fantastic for you. The Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Liquid Concealer sells for $32 for 0.3 ounces and comes in 20 shades. It is an incredibly full coverage liquid concealer that reduces the appearance of dark circles, blemishes, and imperfections for a fresher looking second skin instantly. The cap on this is a little hard to get off. You got to really kind of pull on it to get the cap off. And maybe they do that so this doesn't dry out because concealer is in this sponge. This reminds me of the Maybelline Age Rewind. And the Maybelline Age Rewind, what I would do when I get it was immediately rip the sponge off of the top of it because I don't think this is very sanitary. It's not more hygienic because it's Charlotte Tilbury. It's still a sponge with concealer in it. It's not just a round sponge like the Maybelline. So it does come to a point. The application of it is actually quite nice. Now, I watched a video with Stephanie Marie where she's having some of the same issues that we are. I mean, you guys know that my friend Mel Thompson, I love watching her, but there's some things that she does that I can't do because I'm old enough to literally be her mother. Seriously, my oldest daughter was born the same year. So some things that Mel does don't work on a 58-year-old. But I can do things that Stephanie Marie says. And so when she did her concealer video, I made notes, and a few of those products I bought. And this was one of them. So what she did was she tore the sponge off. She's the reason I didn't. If I hadn't watched her video, I probably would have torn the sponge off this when I got it. But she said that she regretted doing that it changed how it went on. So I didn't. I left it on here. What I like doing with this one more is coming down lower and highlighting on my face with it. That's what I really like using this one for. It's more full coverage than the YSL, but unlike the YSL, this one here, it can get finicky depending. It can start looking cakey later in the day, just like the Lancome one. So this one gets dinged because I still have to be a little careful with it that I don't look like the Crypt Keeper later in the day. Revlon PHOTOREADY Candid Antioxidant Concealer. It sells for $9.99, 0.3 ounces. This is exactly the same amount that you get with Charlotte Tilbury. Has 18 shades. Revlon describes this as a skincare inspired concealer that's ultra blendable, ultra buildable, and infused with antioxidants, anti-pollution, and anti-blue light ingredients. This is a very affordable option, and I just told you, I just made a bold claim and said that I like this better for concealing under my eyes than I do the YSL and the Charlotte Tilbury. The problem with this concealer is getting the right shade. The only ding I can give this thing is that it's just a hair, not the right shade for me. And because it's a drugstore item, you can't really test it. My number 2 almost made me not even try my number 1. bareMineral's BAREPRO 16-hour full coverage concealer sells for $24 and you get 0.09 ounces. It comes in 15 shades. It's a full coverage, crease-proof, and waterproof concealer that provides skin-improving, long wear, and glides on with zero drag to deliver up to 16 hours of full coverage for dark circles and blemishes. And I kind of had to laugh that I loved this so much. bareMinerals was responsible for me when I first started back into makeup after all those years of not wearing it. Some of you are new and don't know that story, but basically I took a break while my kids were growing up because they were more important than my makeup. And I didn't wear makeup. When I got back to makeup, I was like the Crypt Keeper, no matter what I did. And I had seen an infomercial on bareMinerals powder, buff it on. And when I did it, I don't know if I got too much or what, but I was looking pretty old. Anyway, bareMinerals was responsible for that, so I just kind of had to have an ironic little joke with myself that this is fantastic. This is so creamy, and you just dab that on and put it in place, and it's just wonderful. And with all of these, what I do to set it is I take my Bobbi Brown, look how fluffy that is. This is an eyeshadow brush, but it has so much splay and give to it that I use this, I never use it for my eyes. From the moment I got it, I was like, this would be a dream to put powder on under your eyes. So I just dunk that down. See, you see what happened? I just dunk that down in powder, tap it off, and then on the back of my hand do this, and then I will come up underneath my eye. with just a little bit, and this delivers it perfectly. You just take this, dab, 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 dab. Done. Beautiful. Doesn't move. Doesn't crease. You don't look like the Crypt Keeper. This is wonderful stuff. Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Concealer is $34 for 0.2 ounces and comes in 20 shades. It's a long-wearing, high-coverage concealer that hides the look of imperfections, color corrects, and leaves a matte second skin finish that won't crease or cake. Formulated to resist creasing and settling into fine lines, this beauty breakthrough is made with time-releasing oils for smooth blending and long-lasting comfort and coverage. Who here knows who Mel Thompson is? She, for the last year, I bet, won't come off this. I bet you there have been 10 times, if there's been one single time, that I have gone, put this in a cart and went, I can't do it. It's not going to be any better than anything else. Mel only thinks it's great. Mel only uses it and it looks great on her because she's only in her 30s. So that's why. Well, when I began doing this testing, I thought, you know, if I don't get the Armani and in the shade that Mel told me I should get, because I told her, I can't get that because I have absolutely no clue what shade to get. So she told me, she good, because this is spot on. So I have mine in number 3.5. This is all that and a bag of chips. I'm not even sure how to describe this. You put this on and it's almost like the wrinkles don't stand out like they did before. It covers the dark circles beautifully. I will keep buying it. It's worth its price tag. If you have a problem with concealers working, with them making you look older than you are, I'm telling you that this one here is age friendly. This one here, it needs to be on a pedestal. It needs to come in a box with a pedestal. It's Holy Grail for Mel now at 58. I'm telling you, this is Holy Grail for me. I love this concealer. And I hope that that really helps you. I really, really do, because I understand feeling like your under eyes are screaming at everybody, I'm old. Look, I have wrinkles. They're right here and they look cakey. I hope that you guys know that you're the best part of the Fritzy family. And if you're not feeling blessed, go be a blessing to someone else so that you'll feel good inside. Because it will make you feel fantastic, especially right now, to make somebody else feel good, to lift somebody else's spirits. And until next time, love you, see ya, bye, and I'm out.
I just got through purple shampooing my hair and it looks really bright today, right? I look like ice. Ice, ice, baby. Do, 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 do. Ice, ice, baby. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Under pressure. No 2-point score. But you don't know that. I could have lied. But anyway, I don't know, you know? You know, how many times are you going to say you know? Stop saying you know. You know how many times, I mean, what? Say what you mean. I need something that I'm just good at. As I what, you look like you're doing a dance. I'm just making that up. You can go ahead and put it on TikTok if you want. What is that thing called when they say things about products? What is that called? Market fluff? A description. Go to the gym, guys, because if you want this lid off, you gotta like pull. Okay, now put it on and pull. And now put it on and pull. And you can get your exercise, okay? Oh, this is kind of shaped like the top of an Aladdin castle. That was really Pacific. That was really Pacific. That was really specific. Forget it. And when I say mature beauty, I mean I absolutely don't fall into that category because I am quite immature. I act out all the time. I don't know why anyone would ever say that I was mature beauty. Oh, my number 3 is probably going to shock the crap out of you. I hope not. If it does, I hope you make it to the bathroom on time.